Okay, I had to share this with you guys. Look how awesome God is. Okay, it even made me think. So I'm on the train, going. We're already in Manhattan. We're almost approaching 72nd Street on the train. So anyway, I was sitting down next to this guy, and there was a very tiny space between the guy and someone else. So then this man came in, right? And he was a little bit more wider, but not to diss him, I'm just saying he was just a little bit more wider in body shape. He sat down in that little gap. And so, I got up anyway because I was going to get off at 72nd Street. So when I got off, I thought that the guy right next to me would finally take advantage of the space that I left so like that it could be more comfortable for him, and then the guy who sat right next to him can also be comfortable, right? So then I got up and I noticed, because I looked back, that the guy that was sitting right next to me before I got up, he didn't take advantage of the space that I left. And so I looked back and I saw that he didn't take advantage of the space that I left. And I thought maybe he would get the hint and take advantage of it, but he didn't. But that's not the point. So then, as I was waiting for my stop to approach, I hear the guy who just sat down right next to him in that tiny little gap of space. He told the guy that was sitting right next to me, he told the guy, "Do you mind moving down a little bit?" Here's the guy. The guy did not move, and so then the man who fit himself in that tiny little space asked the guy again, "Do you mind moving down a little bit?" And you know what the guy said? The guy said, "Oh, I just want to leave that available in case somebody wants to sit down." The consideration that's so rare, especially in New York City. How considerate was that man? If he wanted to, he could have took advantage of that space that I left when I got up. But he chose not to, it would even though it would mean that he would be uncomfortable how he's sitting already. But he chose not to take advantage of that space just to be considered to someone else who might want to sit down. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, God, you are amazing. Now you just taught me something that I need to think twice about now. Because usually, if there's a little bit more space available when somebody gets up, we're so now I feel bad because now it makes me feel like we're so selfish and self-centered that we only think about ourselves, I would usually take advantage of that. I would usually take advantage of that space. Now it's making me think that now, why can't I be just like that guy too? He just demonstrated an act of kindness and consideration when he didn't have to. He could have took advantage of that space if he felt like it, but he chose not to be considerate in case someone else wanted to sit down as well. So that's a lesson for me. Maybe it'll be a lesson for you guys too about, I don't know, what do you call that? I guess consideration, yeah, and kindness, and wow, that just made me think. And now I hope that I can start implementing that, because even if it means I might be uncomfortable, but if you're putting your own selfish desires aside to be considerate for someone else, that is so Jesus. And the man probably doesn't even, who knows, maybe I don't even know his religious background, or even if he even believes in God, or if he believes in Jesus Christ. But that was such a Christ-like thing to do that I found that so beautiful. So I needed to say it right away before it left my mind, and I would forget about it, because I'm at work now, so I'm probably getting distracted a lot. So just want to share that with you guys, and I hope it teaches you something, because it's going to be on my mind, and I don't want it to leave my mind, because that was such a nice thing to do. It's such a Christ-like thing to do. Anyway, guys, you guys have a beautiful day, okay? Have a good morning. Have a good day. God bless you. And Jesus loves you always. and forever, even if you don't feel it. He's there. He's there. He'll make you know it sooner or later. Okay, bye, guys.